Hello, family. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, depending on where you're watching me from. I I want to tell my story to encourage or to advise, and also for young ladies to learn from my mistake. Yes, you have every reason to condemn me. You have every reason to talk down at me. You have every reason to blame me. Whatever your comments are, that is what you understand by this whole story. You know, I used to believe that love could conquer everything. I believe if you could give your all, your heart, your time, your body, your prayer, love could at least stay. I met this guy when I had nothing, no fancy clothes, no plan, just dreams. But when he looked at me, I felt seen. I felt like, oh, somebody has really seen me. Somebody has really appreciated who I was, who I am. He made me believe I was enough. And that kind of feeling that for the first time, I truly believe I was actually enough for somebody. It didn't have much either. We built everything together, bricks by brick, hope by hope, faith by faith. We held our hands together to achieve a goal and achieve a purpose. I was thinking we were building together. I was thinking we were planning together. I cooked. I cleaned. I prayed. I fasted. I stayed. I was his peace. I was his shoulder. I was his ladder. I turned down every opportunity just to see him rise. Every night, I would whisper his name in my prayer like he was my final destination. People used to say, you're doing too much for a guy, for a man who hasn't put a ring on it. But I told them, love isn't measured by title, it is measured by truth. And I really thought our love was true. I washed this guy's clothes. Oh God. I washed his clothes with my hands. I cooked his food, even when I was sick. I stayed up late at night. I stayed up late when he was low. I smiled, even when I was broken. I became his home. I became his safe place. But you know what? I forgot. I forgot to be mine. I forgot I was existing while trying to build another person up. Then one day he changed. Ah, God. Slowly at first. Fewer calls, shorter tests, new perfumes that wasn't mine. He started dressing differently, speaking differently, looking differently, and then he left. No explanation, no closure, just silence. He left me for another woman, a woman who didn't even know. half, who did not even know half his struggle, who wasn't there when life humbled him, a woman who met him when the man I built was already complete. They say heartbreak doesn't kill, but mine did. Slowly, quietly, I would stare at the reflection and recognize myself anymore. I couldn't recognize myself. I couldn't. I couldn't. I gave him everything, my loyalty, my patience, my forgiveness. And in return, he gave me a wound that never healed. I saw him once, not together. She was laughing, he was smiling. The same smile that once belonged to me. And in that moment, I realized that I was only a bridge. Ah, a bridge he crossed to meet her. I didn't hate him. I hate what love made me do. It made me lose myself. While trying to prove I was enough, it made me forget that love could never require you to shrink. Now, I'm, I'm, I'm learning to breathe again, to smile without pretending, to cook for myself, to love myself, because sometimes love isn't about holding on, it's about letting go, even when it tears you apart. But maybe one day I will look back and realize he left a woman who would have given him, who would have given him the world. He left a woman who would have built an empire with him for someone who only wanted a part of him.